Hey everybody, Gundam Flexing here. Today I'm going to review the RX-79BD-1 Blue Destiny Unit 1 exam. This is the high-grade Universal Sentry. Before we go into this kit, I'm going to go over the leftovers very quick. Starting with the decal sheet. Here they are. So on the shoulders you have 01, but they give you two selections, one smaller and one bigger. I chose to use the smaller ones so you can see the ones leftovers on the right side, 01. And there is an additional extra right here, 01. This will go into my toolkit for any other kit in the future. You also have this sticker sheet. I don't know where these two pieces are, where my thumb's at, but I'm sure it goes on in the exhaust system. I'll have to relook at the instructions. For the eyes, I used both greens, so I left the red eyes alone. I only used one of the face stickers here, and you can see there's a second one here. And for the helmet, the front and the rear part of the helmet, I used green and not red, so you see them here on the sticker sheet. There it is. Boom. Here is an extra feature that was also promoted on the box. It's open hand, which you could also have the other side of the hand. This is my left hand. You have the right hand on runners, which I'll show you very quickly. There are additional little fillers right here that go on the backpack, so if you were to attach them back on, basically he's not in exam mode, but if you were to take them off and you put on the features on the backpack, it's the exam mode. This here is the helmet for the manga version. It has the red visors. I used the one from the game, so you can see here that it actually has green visors, and it has a radio headset on the right side of his head. But this is the manga version. Boom. And this kit comes with two beam sabers right here, and there's also a unique feature on the kit like Robocop. He attaches it into his legs, but I want to have the beam sabers out of the runners, so I just attach them anyways, and it'll be extra in the box. And like I said, here is the runner. This is the other open hand, which is also a left hand. Interesting, didn't notice that. And they got two closed fists. They're going to be on the runners. I don't think I'm going to use these pieces anytime in the future, so they'll just be left over in the box. Now, going after the kit itself. Again, here I have the exam system from the game Blue Destiny, so he has a white radio, and this is actually a sticker. I don't really like it. I'm waiting for my Gundam markers to come in. One of the colors is white, and I'm just going to paint it white over, because if you look closely, better than what the camera could provide you, you can actually see streaks of blue that the white wasn't able to cover at all. Again, has the green visor versus the red visor on the other head. That should be the only difference in regards to the different heads. We look at his chest, and I thought this is pretty cool. He has two cannons sticking out of his chest. I think that's a pretty unique feature. If we look at his backpack, now these two exhausts, which is probably where the these stickers go to, that I totally forgot to put on, but I'm going to try to lightly remove them out. And this basically, these exhausts symbolizes, I guess, when he has the exam system. So this is the exhausts for the exam system, and if you don't want him, you can put these two additional pieces that we went over in the beginning back on. So yeah, that's his backpack, and he has two other exhausts at the bottom. If we look at his shoulders, at least his left shoulder, this is where the 01, the smaller decal, went, and this is the other side, on his other side of the shoulder. What I also like about this is the shield. He has a handlebar, and he also has the Earth Federation Space Force decal right here, and the shield just essentially attaches to his forearm. But you can also, I'm going to detach him real quick so I can show you. You can also have it lifted up, and I think you could also put it in his hand. I haven't figured that portion out, but if you take out one of the pieces, I'm sure he could hold it in his hand. But I may be wrong. Haven't really done it. Actually, no, I haven't done it at all, but I'm sure you could do it. Or at least put it hand on the handlebar. We look at his other shoulder, his right shoulder. We have the cool decal of EFF and the decal of its logo on the front and on the back. Overall, this is a pretty sturdy kit in regards to the joints, the limbs. Most other kits, I swear I have to really push it in there. I'm afraid I might warp the plastic, but not with this one. This one's, once you put it in place, it really stays in place very well. On his right arm, he's gripping his machine gun, his 100mm machine gun. See, here's the handle for the top. Here's the clip, that's a separate piece, and it's something very simple, like almost jacked up, souped up submachine gun. Nice. Again, his joints are, looks like a single ball right here. So unlike those IBO kits, this is actually on a single joint ball. So he's pretty maneuverable, very easy for posing. Again, his hands here could switch out with either open hand, closed fists, or open fists. So we look at his waist, his skirts. What I thought would be really cool is if his skirt here also came with machine gun clips that you could put in and take out. But that was pretty sick. There's a back sticker here. It's red and black, goes on the center. And let's see how high his skirts could go. Yeah, his skirts could raise up pretty well. You have to dig in there. Open skirt, right there. And his joints for his legs are just traditionally like any other kit. Pretty maneuverable. He could do the splits. He could kick very high forward. He could back kick, not so much because of the back skirt. It's not, you can't move it. We look at the legs, and again, you see two stickers here, the red and black on the center of his kneecaps. And this is one of the features that were highlighted on the box, is that his side legs, boom, this is where you would put the beam saber. So one on each side. It's difficult to put it in there, so you probably need to use tweezers. Again, you separate the beam saber from the handle, and then you just sort of slide it in there. And the opening here would go outwards, so it would actually connect to one of the pieces. I mean, it's a cool feature to have, but probably won't be using that anytime soon. I accidentally snapped this part out, but let's put it back in. Boom, it just sort of slides in there, so if you want to use it, you just gently, boom, there it is, it's open. And you just sort of slide it back in, just like RoboCop. The original 1987, okay? Let's not desecrate anything here. We look at his feet. He has side thrusters, and of course he has the cover of the feet and then the feet itself. And that's about it. So the really, oh, and one more thing is that this kit, another unique feature are its extensions from the shoulder. So you could either put it in or you could squeeze it together and pull it out like that. I'm not sure if that was a good catch. So here's the long length, and there you go, that's the short length. So we just squeeze the two together, you bring it out, squeeze the two together, you bring it out, and that is one of the unique features. So all in all, the unique features on this specific exam kit are its shoulders, the moddable head. You can switch it with the red visor or the green visor, with one with the radio headset or not radio headset. He has two cannons on his chest. His backpack, and remember I took out the other piece, has connectors where it symbolizes the exam system. He has two exhausts. Not a lot of stickers, but the decals, I really love the the clear decals. We look at his legs. The unique feature are his holsters for the beam sabers. And again, pop it out gently, like that, boom, there you go, boom, there you go. that's it. This kit total took me about 2.5 hours to complete. It was a good kit overall. I was a little bit worried at first because with most of these Earth Federation type high grades, you could easily put the two forearms together, but you'll always have a seam line. So I actually using the cement glue to remove the seam lines, and using a lot of sandpaper and water to continue to just remove the seam lines, remove nub marks. And because of the color of this kit is primarily light blue mixed with a darker shade of blue, there are places that if you don't remove the nub marks, they will stand out. They will pretty much make it look like your kit has chicken pox. Your kit has chicken pox. So really focus on removing the nubs, removing the seam lines, and this kit will turn out gorgeous. So that's it for the review. Thank you all for watching. Check out the unboxing video if you haven't. Check out the time-lapse video if you haven't. And as always, I appreciate you. Peace out.